Thank you, Chris. Utility companies across the state are also keeping an eye on the storms expected to roll through tomorrow.
TV5's Zane O'Meara spoke with Consumers Energy to see what it's doing to make sure service interruptions are limited. Zane?
Consumers Energy serves about 2 million customers, which equates to about 100,000 miles worth of power lines. And a spokesperson tells me hundreds of crews are on standby in case widespread outages are caused by tomorrow's storm.
At this point, we're treating it with the possibility that could be a very severe storm.
Brian Wheeler, a spokesperson for Consumers Energy, says the utility company is getting ready for the storm, expected to rumble through Michigan on Wednesday.
We expect to have at least 400 crews available to respond and restore power if we do see the storm come through and deliver that impact.
Wheeler says crews will be stationed mostly in the southern band of the state, near the I-96 corridor.
So we have locations in places like Jackson and Lansing, Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, and Flint and Saginaw, where our crews are stationed. And so we're trying to make sure we move those resources into place. In some cases, you can take folks who are in northern parts of the state and have them staged closer where we think the impact will be.
And the biggest threats to their power lines and equipment are wind and trees.
We spend a lot of effort and time when the weather is good to clear trees away from power lines. But when you begin to see those major gusts of wind, you're talking about entire trees that are falling, sometimes across roads, for example.
If there are power outages, Wheeler says the utility first sees what they can do to support local communities.
So you think about police stations, fire stations, senior centers, for example, or assisted living centers. We do try to prioritize those people who are most in need, who need power the most urgently. Beyond that, if there's a situation where we can restore power to, say, 1,000 customers instead of 100 with one repair or one circuit, that's certainly a priority for us.
His message for customers ahead of the storm:
getting power back onto people is our priority. Our customers are a top priority when it comes to a storm. So we understand it's frustrating and difficult to be without power, but those 400 crews will be working around the clock to make sure we can get power back onto people. We ask people to really focus on your own personal safety and your welfare and know that we're committed to getting the job done.
If you lose power, Wheeler says the online Consumers Energy outage map is a great resource to see what's going on and when your electricity may be restored. You can also sign up for email and text alerts. Reporting live in Flint, Zane O'Meara, back to you.
Thank you, Zane. Coming up at 6, Consumers Energy has tips on how you can get prepared now in case of an outage tomorrow.